this is good. This is good. If there's anybody that I felt like would just get it, it would be Mr. You Bet. You Bet Ryan Ruocco. Shout out to Ryan Ruocco. Listen, I really only want to listen to the telecast of the games when Ryan Ruocco is calling it. I don't really be wanting to hear any of these other people. I'm pretty sure you guys are with me on that. Now, Ryan Ruocco joined the podcast Girls Trip, okay? And he addressed the WNBA goofball media that do nothing but criticize and try to bomb on Caitlin Clark, all while pretending like they can't criticize any other player. You guys remember the ESPN set when Angel Reese was missing layup after layup after layup versus the Indiana Fever, and you had Monica McNutt case, you had Chinny Ogwumike, Andrea Carter, and all of them acting like they couldn't say Angel Reese needs to stop missing so many damn layups. They act like they couldn't say it. They refuse to criticize any of the other players in the league. They don't talk about when Paige Beckers loses 8 out of 12 games and is having stinkers. They don't talk about when Olivia Miles plays bad. They don't say anything when Asia Wilson plays bad. It's almost like the only person they feel good enough to criticize is Caitlin Clark, and Ryan Ruocco absolutely called them out. We got to get into it. Linda Cohn blasting off as well. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit the bell notification, hype the video. That'd be greatly appreciated. We got to get right into things, guys. So Ryan Ruocco joined this podcast here, and he spoke about the WNBA goofball media that we continuously have to address. You got the Monica McNutt cases and people that they've been hating on Caitlin Clark on national TV for 3 straight years now. You know, and even before she made it to the WNBA, while she was at Iowa putting on shows, dominating, breaking record after record, becoming an all-time NCAA leading scorer, all they did was take shots and jabs at her. Reality's coming, all of this stuff. She's been getting her rear end kicked in by these people for over 3 years now. And Ryan Ruocco seen enough and called it out. Let's get into it.
You know, Candace is kind of the point Candace made on, that we talked about at one point where, like, for this league to grow, people have to feel comfortable being critical and it not being, a personal attack or hating, and people have to be critical of more than just Caitlin Clark, quite frankly.
Thank you. People, the players in this league can't handle criticism. These women cannot handle criticism on any level. They literally act like preteens, teenage girls that can't handle their game being criticized or anything, or their lack of professionalism, lack of media training, and all of this stuff. They act like they're above it, but they want all the benefits that come with having more people, more fans, more attention, but they don't want to accept the criticism that can come along with it. Keep cooking, Ryan. You stir the pot. Keep cooking, Ryan.
A personal attack or hating, and people have to be critical of more than just Caitlin Clark, quite frankly. She, in my opinion, most of the ecosystem feels comfortable being critical about one player, maybe 2. Angel would be the other. Everybody else, like, people are very afraid to say anything bad about, even if it's a very small micro thing. And that's not real sports,
I am so glad Ryan said that. Because even though he mentioned Angel gets it from the independent creators and on the internet, but even on national TV, they refuse to criticize her as well. It was crazy. Ryan is he's cooking with fish grease.
Would be the other. Everybody else, like, people are very afraid to say anything bad about, even if it's a very small micro thing. And that's not real sports. Real sports is being able to break down what we just did on the Valkyries, and understand that we can still be really impressed with their season and also project ahead and be like, yeah, I'm not sure you're going to have enough scoring come the playoffs. If you do, I'll tip my cap.
Thank you, Ryan Ruocco. Everybody in this league, all the WNBA sisterhood media, and that's the problem. They don't criticize each other because they're focused on a sisterhood. They don't want to criticize anybody. They don't want to keep it real about anybody's bad play, bad decisions, going at fans, going and running to the locker room after getting ejected, tweeting out white privilege. They act like they can't speak on any of this because they don't want to cross the sisterhood. And that is clearly what it is. I am beyond happy that Ryan Ruocco called their behinds out. Linda Cohn is on it too. Linda Cohn is on it too. Shout out to Linda Cohn. Make sure you guys go subscribe to her YouTube channel. She's cooking. Let's get to it.
That game averaged 3.31 million viewers on NBC and Peacock. It peaked at 3.82 million. That made it the most watched WNBA regular season game since 1997, the inaugural season of the league, and the third most watched regular season game in WNBA history. Not since 1997 have they gotten that numbers. Clinton was president. Titanic was not even released yet. And I had big shoulder pads in my blazer to go along with my big hair when I hosted SportsCenter back then.
And Linda Cohn is a legend, man. Look, this is Linda Cohn on SportsCenter way back in the day. She's a freaking legend.
And there was Caitlin Clark giving the millions, the viewers, what they exactly wanted. The audience has spoken. NBC, record numbers. CBS, record numbers. ESPN, the largest WNBA audience ever on cable. Prime Video, its most watched WNBA game. ION and USA Network, more record audiences when Caitlin and the Fever show up. Practically every network carrying the WNBA has experienced the Caitlin Clark effect. And when the record isn't being broken this season, it's usually because Caitlin Clark already broke it last season. And yet somehow women's basketball continues to find creative ways to promote everybody around Caitlin Clark while pretending she isn't standing right there. On Wednesday, March Madness put out a social media post celebrating former college stars.
This was ridiculous. This was insane. I can't believe they even put this up. I can't believe they put this up. Talking about setting records, the girl that broke 62 records her rookie season, the girl who shatters a television network record every time she has a game on the network. It's insane.
Now succeeding in the WNBA, and Caitlin Clark was nowhere to be found. So you're telling me the all-time leading scorer in Division I NCAA college basketball, the woman who owns more records than every player in that promo combined, the woman who helped take the popularity of March Madness to an incredibly new, different level, you couldn't find room for her in your small-minded promo post?
Disgusting.
What? Was the graphic full? I mean, I've made this point before, and apparently it needs to be made again. You don't promote other stars instead of Caitlin Clark. You promote them through Caitlin Clark. Let me explain again. That's what the NBA understood with Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and Michael Jordan. The league didn't say, well, Magic and Larry Bird and MJ are getting too much attention, so you know what? Let's hide them and just promote other players. That will be a path to success. Caitlin Clark brings people through the front door. Once they're watching, they see the greatness of Asia Wilson, Paige Beckers, Angel Reese, Olivia Miles, and all the other terrific players in this league and how well they're doing. There is enough room for everybody. But you don't grow those stars by hiding the person who brought the audience.
Thank you. Thank you, Linda Cohn. Thank you. I couldn't have put it any better. There's no need to hide Caitlin Clark to try to prop up everybody else. There's no need to do that. All you are doing is creating backlash for these other people, to be honest with you. That's all you're doing. Because y'all are spitting in the Caitlin Clark fans' face when you do things like this. And it's really, really not necessary. Love what Linda Cohn said. Love what Ryan Ruocco had to say in calling out the goofball WNBA media. I think we need more of that. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. This Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share the channel.